that is why I feel like more content creators need to be authentic. Because like I said, everyone posts like, oh, I went with my kids out to this place and to this place, or look at, my kids' nice clothes and they dressed up in this white or beige clothes. I'm like, that's not staying clean after that photo. I promise you, 2 seconds later. Yes. I mean, and everyone always, the kids are so clean, the faces are clean, the hair is like nicely. I'm like, not my kids. Don't just don't compare yourself to people online. I used to try to do that and try to shoot my content and ran after the toddler trying to wipe her down while she's screaming to me, I don't want to. Just stop it, guys. Honestly, parent your kids because you're the parent, not the people online. They're not the parents of your kids. You are the parent of your kids.
She's the heart behind Everyday Stories, a digital storyteller turning life's simple joys into inspiration, and a proud toddler mom redefining creativity online. Bonita, known as Life with Bonita, is a UGC content creator, lifestyle voice, and mama who shows us that parenting isn't perfect, but it's always worth celebrating.
So, Bonita, I welcome you tonight on our show. Yeah. So, Bonita, in your own words, can you tell us a little bit more about yourself?
So I am Bonita, as everyone knows, obsessed with tea. That's where I tell all my stories. I am a proud mother of 3, which of one is unfortunately in heaven, and then I've got 2 toddlers. One turned 1 recently, and I've got a girl of 3 years old that gives me all the grey hair.
Oh,
I work as a social media marketing specialist at a PR company as well. And I've got my own sideline business where I just do a few things like personal gifts and things just, for extra funds. But mainly that is for an NPO that I am part of to assist the community, with food for soup kitchens and mainly animals as well. But the kids in the townships and the animals has got my heart. That's where I am. That is where I am at least once a week. I'm in the township. I am with my other kids there, the 10,000, the thousands that we try to feed and to just assist to, just to help them also realize, the township, they shouldn't just be stuck. There's bigger out there and they must strive for bigger for their families and to just get themselves out of the rut because it's not their fault they are there or in that circumstances. But that's me.
Oh, wow. Very interesting. Imagine doing all that as a one woman. I know.
Well, I must say I've got a lovely NPOs that's involved, and we are quite not just me. There's a lot of women involved in NPOs and like helping and everything. So we try, we assist, and there's a lot of the people in the township themselves that's got their little soup kitchens that's trying to assist their community, and we just basically help them with the ingredients and things of it, and we just give them the hand to be able to assist their community. So
wow, that's very interesting, Bonita. I'm impressed. Oh, so what inspired you to start sharing your journey on social media as Life with Bonita?
So I feel personally everything that we see online is this picture perfect families, this picture perfect woman, all this nice beige color houses, nothing more. It's not relatable. It's not authentic for me because that's not how my life looks. My hair is standing, it's never perfect. I don't know how to put on makeup. I most likely normally look like I'm coming from the street or rough,
natural.
And I feel there's so many topics that aren't being discussed online, especially, just normal like 3-year-olds. Everyone posts their perfect child, but that child's not perfect. They are little devils sometimes. And I feel like
you are so correct because most online they just post these perfect moments, and we don't get that relatable content which is raw, you know. But
if that's the type of content you do, then it fits for you. There is a place on it for, but I feel there's such a big gap needing to post reality, and for us that scroll and then like, oh, I wish my house always looked that clean. It's fine if it doesn't.
It's not like that always.
It's not like that. It can't be like that. I promise you. I stand up in the mornings. My house is clean. It's not even an hour and it looks like a storm, and then we clean my again
It's
and we
like you
just
never
repeat
sleep.
throughout the day. But that's why I think that is my main goal why I started Life with Bonita is just to put the authentic mom content out there, and not, not the picture perfect mom, not the mom that knows how to dress nicely and do the makeup, the mom that literally just grabs what she can to put on out in the house and
And
there you
get
go.
going.
Yes.
Yes. I think you are that mother. When my kids are okay, me, I will see myself later.
Yes, yes. It is like that.
Yeah.
Um,
So, what does a typical day in your life book look like between parenting and creating and everything else?
So normally I wake up quite early to get everything ready for the kids. Both kids are currently at home, but the one is starting
Mm.
school in October because I can't anymore. And then, um, so no, then I normally start work. I work from home for a lovely company,
Mhm.
which I recently, like 3 months, got the job opportunity, and I grabbed it with both hands
Oh
because it's
wow.
in PR. It's it's what I like to do and to connect with brands and to help brands grow on socials.
Mm.
So yeah, I took that job. So it's been quite a roller coaster to learn how to deal with both kids at home, being the parent, going still with my
Mm.
friend to the township to assist her with her outreach work, still to be able to do my work and things. But yeah, so I must say I'm very, very blessed that my mother stays with us in the flat
Oh
and
wow.
she grabs where she can and help clean where she
Oh,
can and
that's
just
mm.
help to keep a hand on things. 'Cause otherwise, I probably would have been running up the mountains. But
Yeah,
yeah, I,
imagine.
I don't really have a routine, to be honest. I just go with the
You take the
flow.
day as it comes.
Yes, I just take
Oh
it as it
wow.
comes, and yeah, I
But
think
now I wish I was you working from home. I wish that always.
we pray that opportunity will come your way.
I wish one day, hopefully it will.
Hopefully, yes.
Yeah, in I've noticed that in your bio you mentioned something about finding beauty in the simple and not so simple parts of life as parenting. Can you maybe share those moments that
So
stands out for you?
like I said, I've lost my first baby. She was born 4 months too early. I was
Mm,
3.5 months in hospital with her. Unfortunately, we needed to put the machines off, and it was horrible. And that was a good
mm,
9 years ago.
mm,
So I never actually was planning on having kids after that. It's a horrible experience. You were not put off of having kids, but that fear of having it. And then logically,
mm,
both my pregnancies was very stressful for me. I didn't enjoy it at all. And I feel like it's such a beautiful, like, I don't want to say stress is beautiful, don't get me wrong, or depression, because I had postpartum depression with my second baby
mm.
as well, because my husband got retrenched and he literally got a job. I gave birth the Saturday on my son, and then he needed to start a new job on Monday. So
Oh wow. He
and my
came
mom
with
was
blessings, that boy.
and my mom was still working full time, so I had no help with the baby, and I'm still healing. And I got a toddler. It was horrible, and I went through
It was
postpartum depression and everything. But in a sense, it's so beautiful, even though we go through all these struggles. If you come out the other end to just look back to it, and like look at those moments and your most vulnerable, like horrible moments, and like
mm,
I had God with me. I made it through that. Like if I can conquer that, I can conquer anything. And sometimes life lessons like just gets put on our path because sometimes it's needed to just, get a reality check or to just pause for a moment and actually just realize we mustn't take everything that we always have for granted, because the one moment you can be there and the next moment you can be
you
down
can be
under.
down. Yes.
So
Mm,
yeah, that's like mainly regards that.
mm-hmm. What you went through, I know.
We
But here you
come
are
out
today
stronger.
doing this motherhood thing like you've never been through such.
And I always say, like, it doesn't help you, like, be depressed regards to what happened in the past, because it's going to affect your
Mm,
kids now. So you
yes,
kind of just
it's
need to, like, be strong for the kids that you currently have. Not like I'm saying, I'm forgetting
mm,
her. Like, we celebrate the birthday, we celebrate everything that we can of her. And the kids actively, reminded they do have a sister in heaven. But I feel like
mm,
she's such a strong part of my guardian angel of my life, to be able to be a good mother and to be the best that I can for the second and the third chance that I've got in life to have two kids. Because with the first one, it was not to say that my second and my third pregnancy was going to be successful. had very horrible pregnancies, and both of them also came a bit early, but luckily not too early. But yeah, we literally, use that as inspiration just to be the best for them, because that is my second and my third chance of having my babies and to be a mother, and just want to give them everything and all the love that I can.
Yeah, Bonita, you are a blessed woman, you know.
Thank you.
Honestly, honestly. I okay, so what are the biggest joys of in parenting that keeps you motivated?
It sounds so simple to say that, but I don't say addicted, but I don't know how else to say it. Like, my children's laugh, but not just theirs, like any child's smile, any child's laughter, and just to see
Yes.
them happy. For like example, last year with the NPO, we did a Christmas project for the parents who can't afford to give the kids something for Christmas. And we had this
Mm,
table, and I mean, it was secondhand toys. Table of secondhand toys, and each kid, it was over 200 kids, could choose anything from the table, and just to see their smiles and things. And like I said,
it
I feel
made
like
you
those kids are
happy, it
my kids as well.
inspired you.
Just any child, not just specifically mine, but seeing them happy,
Mm,
seeing them joyful, hearing them laugh, you know, having them happy. I think out of parenting, that's the biggest blessing, is to have a happy child and to just have, those moments of laughter and love, and just,
mm.
grateful for having that experience with them.
Oh, Bonita, you love kids like naturally, just by
I'm
listening to
actually a
you.
qualified teacher.
Oh wow,
And
no
then
wonder.
I took a whole turn of other work events.
Okay. I no
Yeah.
wonder you love kids so much.
Yeah.
Bonita. Okay. Yeah, your platform is actually beautiful. I was going through your Instagram
Thank
profile,
you.
and like you say, you make this relatable content, which is
Yeah.
raw. You don't do this. Your content is just this is my life. This is Bonita,
Yes, yes.
and I actually love it. I see that it mixes lifestyle, travel, beauty, and parenting. How do
Yeah.
you decide what to share and what to keep private?
I would say what is most relevant in my life at the moment, I'll share. So, like a lot of my tea with bees, like those episodes that I do, it's, there will be 2 months, 3 months where I don't do any episode because I feel like I don't have
Mm,
something, big to share now. But when I do feel I've got something off my heart or on my chest and I just want to get it out there, like the one I posted last week about, my toddler
yes.
being a teenager. Or like when
Mm,
my mom redoes the garden, I like sharing that because there's a lot of people that like seeing her weird creations, I
yes.
I share what I enjoy of my life and what I see is beautiful of my life, but also what I don't see is beautiful in my life, which is horrible parts, like I posted about my postpartum depression and all those things. But I feel like
Mm,
it's worth to put out there because, so that others can just see, oh, I'm not the only one, because I know I for
yes.
sure would like to scroll and see like, oh, I'm not the only one. And for
Yes.
that, I'm putting that out as well. So trying to keep it real, raw, to the point, what we're doing currently in my life. Most of my
Mm-hmm.
content I shoot on the day and then I post it. Like, I'm
Oh
trying to my
wow.
best. Sometimes I pre-record a few things, but like I try to, at like majority of the time, do what is now, like in the moment, how I feel, or what I experience, or what I see as beauty in my life, or
Mm.
anything that I feel will connect to my followers.
Oh wow. Okay. All right, I get that, Bonita. How did the journey start? How do you balance the brand work and your personal storytelling? How do
So
you
I
balance
must
the
say,
two?
like I said, my job is nice because I can work from home. And funny enough, actually, so like I said, I only started the job 3 months ago.
Mm.
I've met the person that actually gave me the job is also a content creator slash influencer that I actually met online. So
Wow.
my content linked me to the person and vice versa.
Mm.
But I must say, like I said, my job is quite like, I won't say lenient, but it is it is actually quite like a nice job to have because it's also in the
Mm.
sense of content creation and PR and things. And it gives me the opportunity to be at home and to still be able to shoot content and things.
Yes. Oh wow. Your content has been recognized, Bonita, as that, the relatable, inspiring. What do you think makes your community connect so deeply with you?
I feel the people that follows me and my community relate to me because, like I said, like I'm me. I'm not, your picture perfect. And I
Mm,
am like I always bring something new to the table. My content isn't the same circle the whole time, like just food or just this. It's a little bit of everything. And it also is through the stages as my kids grow. And I literally share like, my daughter turned 3. She's currently going through a teenager stage and it's horrible because she's slamming
mm,
doors. And I literally come online and I say that, like, is anyone else going through that? Because I can't
yes.
be the only one. And people actually comment like, we're not the only one. And some people comment like, it only gets worse. And I'm like, oh, don't tell me that.
Mm,
But just to, just
you
I
know.
literally just wing it, and I feel like winging it and just like be raw and relatable and sharing like the baby's got eczema again. Does anyone has got advice? And people give their
Mm,
advice that works for them. Just being me, I feel like that is what people like, and it's not me being fake online, but how I am in person is what you see online. There's no in
online,
between.
yes.
So what you see is
Mm.
what you get.
Basically.
Yes, yes.
Yo, okay. Hi, Bonita. You are such a, we are flowing. You are such a, your content, ne? No, I can tell that. No, it is Bonita. You
Thank
are
you.
so, yeah, so raw. I love that about you. And then, how does motherhood influence your creativity?
I would say my kids does the funniest and odd things. And if they sometimes brand said stuff, they don't always sit still, eh? Or
Yeah,
what's the
yeah.
style. And I actually sometimes post the blobs in between, or as you guys can hear, currently they're not quiet, they're giving their dad all the grey hairs while they
Mm-hmm.
can, because they're like, listen, what's my mom doing in there? Um, but I mean, it's with the kids, you can't say things needs to be XYZ. You literally need to
Mm,
just go with the flow. And I was talking to someone earlier on potty training advice, and I literally said to her like, I literally just went to with the flow. And like when she's
mm,
ready, she's ready. And, I mean, she's 3 years old, she's fully potty trained, she doesn't pee in the bed, and that was all of just
mm,
letting her go her flow. So I think I would say I'm very like down to earth, and my kids like also gets that vibe from me. And I know my
mm.
mom's not going to scowl me about everything, but I'm still
But
strict, but
yeah.
not too strict. um but I think mainly because we are a very like close knitted family. Like I said, my mother stays here, she's very on hand. So I've got my
Mm,
mom was a single mom, so she does grab in and she assists me with anything or any advice. And if she says like, listen, rather let's try this if there's a tantrum or whatsoever. So my motherhood journeys includes my mom as well. Still very proud of
mm.
that, and she's my
She helps
helping
you a
hand.
lot.
Um,
Yeah.
yeah, so I feel like my motherhood journey is my bit of a mix match. Sometimes something
Mm.
like sometimes gentle parenting helps. Sometimes you need to be a little bit harder.
Bit
Sometimes you need to be,
worries.
just leaving them, let them be. You need to just see what works for you and go with that.
Yes, that's true. Plus, kids nowadays, they are not like us during that time when we were growing up. They are so different, this
Oh,
generation.
yes, no,
Uh-huh.
definitely. I must say, my 3-year-old sometimes knows more how to work on YouTube or whatever than
Yeah,
I do.
I know about that.
Uh,
Okay. What does honesty play in the way of creating content about family and lifestyle?
feminine lifestyle.
Yeah, family and lifestyle.
Oh, family. Well,
Mm.
I would say, like don't, if there is like relationship issues or whatsoever, most people will know me. I'm very about open speaking about everything. I don't just don't post always everything is happy going or whatsoever. Like I've posted like raw stuff, like said we're going through a
Mm,
shit show currently relationship wise because it's postpartum depression, it's a toddler, it's a new job,
mm.
it is a baby.
It's a
I feel like
lot.
yes, I feel like honestly I'm not always the perfect like wife, if I can say it like that. But I've actually recently discovered quite a nice brand which called is Let Escape. I've actually posted some on my socials about it. But finding
Mm,
like ways, and they also help quite a lot with it's like a book that you scratch and it's got ideas for date nights and things. But also like for
Okay.
family time and things, like I feel like it's important to eat around the table. We normally didn't do that. We recently
That's
started doing that.
true.
Put away the phones for an hour or two at night time, spend time as a family, spend time alone when the
Mm,
kids are sleeping, make time for small things. You don't
mm,
necessarily need to go out to spend family time or anything. You can go to the park down the road. You can play in your
mm.
background, building sandcastles or whatsoever.
Yes,
And I
yes.
think also everyone that does follow me will see, like I post a lot of mine that, we're walking the dog and going to the park, or we outside playing in the
Mm,
sand, because those are
mm.
realistic, like I always say, like, authentic moments, because you don't, in South Africa's economy, have the funds to take your kids out or, go to places the
Yes.
whole time. But there is
It's a
ways of working around it and still entertaining your kids, still having a fun Saturday or Sunday family day, or, time together.
That's true. That's
Yes,
true, Bonita. You don't always have to go out.
yes,
And the
yes,
kids get used to it. Even playing games with them, it makes them happy
yes.
as long as the parents are present.
Present. That's the most
Mm,
important. That's the most important, and
yes.
for especially for both parents, not just, oh, it's your time of the kids now, or it's your time of
Mm,
the kids. Both parents being like, both putting their phones down, both being actively playing for
yes.
whatever it is. That is the most important, because if they see a
Mm,
strong bond between you and the father, that is what they will one day want to have in a husband, or in a wife, and that's how they be with their partner. Because I mean, technically you are raising someone's partner, and you need to be
yes, that's
feeling
true.
confident when they marry someday that their partner is going to be happy with them.
With
So
them,
setting that
yes.
example from
Not
a young
getting
age is
complaints.
important. Yeah.
Oh
Yes,
yeah, no, that's true, Bonita. Because when you get to spend time with your kids and you and your partner are not present, both of you, it's gonna cause a problem for the kids.
yeah,
They
because they're
even
going to see
become
like,
dysfunctional.
yes, yes. It's not going to be
Mm,
like a structure, or like they're going to feel like it's okay, if I sometimes date someone and they don't want to spend time with me, but want to just be with my friends, they're going to feel like it's okay, and it's not
yes.
okay. You're a team, you're supposed to be in everything together and support each other, and through thick and thin, doesn't matter what happens,
No matter what, no
Yes.
matter what. Okay. Many parents struggle with comparison culture online. What
Yes.
advice would you give to moms and dads who feel pressured by social media?
That is why I feel like more content creators need to be authentic. Because like I said, everyone posts like, oh, I went with my kids out to this place and to this place, or look at, my kids' nice clothes and they dressed up in this white or beige clothes. I'm like, that's not staying clean after that photo. I promise
Mm,
you, two
they're
seconds
gonna be
later.
dirty.
Yes. I mean, and everyone always, the kids are so clean, the faces are clean, the hair is like nicely. I'm like, not my kids. Don't just don't compare yourself to people online. I used to try to do that and try to shoot my content and ran after the toddler trying to wipe her down while she's screaming to me, I don't want to. Just stop it, guys. Honestly, parent your kids, because you're the parent, not the people online. They're not the parents of your kids. You are the parent of your kids. Parent in your way. Treat them how you want to. Build your relationship with them how you want to. Because if you're going to keep on trying to compare yourself with people online and trying to compare their ways of living to your household, you're going to miss
Mm,
years and years of your child's childhood. And by the time you realize, like, oh, flip, it's not working for me, it's going to be too late. The damage is going to be done to your child. Damage can be done to your family. So just really just be you, man. Like, we all individuals. Be your own individual. You don't need to be a
you said
sana
a
or
mouthful,
anything.
Bonita. Yeah, that's true. All you just said, it's true, Bonita. It's true what you've just said. I
Yeah,
can
no.
relate to that because most moms and dads become under pressure because of the social media. And
Yes.
our kids are honestly not perfect.
No, no. And like I always
Mm,
say to people, nobody is perfect. I mean, we all built with our flaws and things, and you're not always going
mm,
to see eye to eye with everyone, but respect the other people and move on. Don't be mean or anything. And if someone's
yes.
mean to you, don't bother with it. It's, everyone's got the right
Mm,
to be a different opinion, but just be respectful of your opinion.
mm,
Yeah.
that's true. Yeah, no. Okay. Bonita, you also highlight beauty and travel and lifestyle in your content. How
Yes.
important is it for you to still embrace your own identity outside of motherhood?
So that's actually such a good question. So I used to love
Mm,
hiking and traveling and going on trips and going out to events and markets and things like that. I'm gonna be honest, in
mm-hmm,
the past year it's been a bit difficult because logically I do have a baby and he's still breastfeeding, so
mm,
24/7 attached to mom. But it does get better for the moms out there. You do after a year or two get back into this motion of yourself and more into
mm,
nature, whatever you like. I honestly feel like making time for yourself, as simple as, and with all the respect to any man, but you like you are the mom, but they also have a father. So the dad won't die if you just hand him over for 2 hours and go take time for yourself. Even if it's just a
yes.
walk around the block or a coffee down the street or anything in that line, the dad won't die, guys. The kids will still be alive when you get home. Take that time. I know sometimes we feel like it's not going to be that, but
Hey,
take that
Bonita.
time for yourself. Go have the
Mm,
coffee or go walk around the block. Or so what I literally do, I will literally tell him, you're taking the kids, I'm locking the back door, I'm going to my back garden, I'm going to have my hot cup of tea. And that's my Saturday
mm-hmm.
morning start. Because
Without
the
being
other times
disturbed.
around, I can't have my hot cup of tea because you are working. And I mean, it
Yes.
literally takes me 20 minutes to just sip my tea and just, and that's
Mm,
fine. The kids can must scream inside or whatever, or sound like they're breaking down the house. The father is there, he can handle it. Take the time for yourself. It will
I've
make the
taken
world
that for
different.
myself. Né? I've taken that for myself. Because
Definitely.
I sometimes feel guilty if I have to leave the kids and
The
just go
mom
out.
guilt.
Yeah, I feel guilty, but I've taken
We,
that for myself now.
no, we need to. We need to. The mom guilt is horrible. The other day I also went to an event, and it was the first
Mm.
time I left the baby for the whole day with my mother and my husband. And it was doctor constantly checking up. But my cousin went with me. She's like, "They can keep the child alive. Stop stressing." And it was fine. I feel like it's fine. It gets the mom guilt gets better after a while.
Mm,
Because if you
mm.
don't look after yourself, that's how I always look at it. If you don't look after yourself and don't take time for yourself, you are gonna burn out mentally, physically, and then you can't pour from an empty cup. So you need to
Mm,
refill yourself to be able to pour into your kids. Once you hit
that's true.
empty, then your kids are gonna feel that and they're gonna suffer as well. So do take that time for yourself.
Thank
Yes.
you. Thank you for that. Ah, Bonita, yeah, no. You say this, things I needed to hear, even myself as a mom. Okay. What are some of your favorite little joys and or rituals that you keep that keeps you grounded as Bonita, not
My
just as a
tea,
mom?
my tea. I am a big tea lover. I tell you guys, if
Uh,
I didn't have my tea cupboard and all my teacup collections or anything, I would be past date by now. It's like my
oh
sanity
wow.
that I, I must say. I think that and giving back to the community. I am a very giving person, and like I had my own NPO and I needed to close down and I started volunteering for my friend's NPO and that's where I'm involved now and things. And
Mm-hmm.
in that period where I closed mine down and I literally like had a month that I wasn't in the townships and all the township people like I'm in a family. They're like, listen, are you okay? What's going on? And I was like, that's where I belong. That's my community. Those people, like I've been there for years. Like I literally,
Yes.
like everyone, some of these people do judge me for taking my kids into the township, but I was literally the day before I gave birth, I was in the township to take some stuff for the soup kitchen, and they all were like, "Aye, boy, you gotta give birth tomorrow." And I gave birth, and then when I gave birth.
Imagine.
And my husband let them know that I gave birth, and they all saw the post on Facebook. They went, when the baby coming to us? I was out of the
Imagine
hospital.
you were actually brave.
The same day I went out of the hospital, I went straight in with the baby so they could all just bless and
Oh,
see the baby and
wow.
everything. Because, like I said, those people are my community. They're my family, man. they they are
Oh,
next level.
Bonita.
They will not forgive me if I don't come show them the baby. But I think you're giving to others and being able to assist, even though if it's just
Mm,
volunteering or being someone's listening ear and my tea is what keeps me creative. It's keep me sanity. It's keeping me alive. It's what keep me going.
oh, wow. And you know what? You are a very selfless person. Just
Shay.
hearing you talk, you are very selfless. You always put others first, but still you don't forget about yourself. It's actually
Yeah.
very
Well,
nice.
in a sense, if I feel like if you can't complain about the world and how things are
Mm-hmm.
out there, like there's so many people on the street, or you have to look at that person can't feed a child, but what are you
Mm-hmm.
doing to help them? What are you doing to help change the world, how to make it better? So I feel like you don't you can't complain if you're not doing something actively to assist the community and to make it a better place. Because
Wow.
in the end, majority of the people that's currently in these situations, it's not due to their fault. It's literally economy, things that happened in the past. There's a long list
Mm-hmm.
of social issues, and I can go really deep into this conversation, but we're never gonna go to sleep tonight. But I feel like change starts within us and with us. So when each person go help one homeless person, give their
Mm-hmm.
food once a week or whatever, you are really already doing that big change. Even if you just listen to the people, or anything. Sometimes these people don't even want stuff. They literally just want to speak to you and to raise their concerns and want to know how where to go for assistance. So
Mm-hmm.
really, I feel like charity starts at home and charity starts with us as people. And once we start giving and once we start caring for our fellow people and community, that is where the
Mm-hmm.
real change is.
When you talk, yeah, I do. You're an amazing woman, man. I'm
Make me
impressed.
blush. Thank you.
Yeah. If you could describe your content in 3 words, what would that be?
Real, authentic, and raw.
And that's
There.
it. It is like that.
Yes.
Okay. What are you most excited? What are you most excited about right now? Either personally, parenting, or in your creative journey.
Oh wow. I feel like my work the most because I've been, like I said, I've started working for the company 3 months ago, and I feel like I've built myself up quite nicely, and I'm becoming more comfortable in the workspace and hitting milestones in my workspace that I want to. But also
Mm,
like I've I've ticked off all my boxes this year of like goals that I wanted to reach online and brands that I wanted to work with. So that was actually
mm-hmm.
also like something that I'm really excited about. And I'm
Wow.
having my first, I haven't done an influencer or content creator meetup for like
Mm-hmm.
almost, I think it's been a year.
Yes.
Because I've been in such a bad space and I haven't had one at all this year. So thankfully to my work and that's been assisting me and and also myself, I'm having my first one now on the 1st of November, which I've got amazing
Wow.
names on board and I'm really excited. It's going to be really like small, just 10 content
Congratulations
creators.
about that.
But yeah, that's the most excited that I am
Oh,
for, yes.
wow. Okay. Okay. What are there any projects or dreams you'd like to share with us? I think you've already answered that.
Yeah, my my project, the 1st of November.
Yes.
So if there's
Yes.
any Cape Town mommies or something that wants to attend, they can just pop me a DM. We still have spaces left.
Okay. Thank you for
Yes.
that. Okay. Finally, what message would you like to leave with other parents watching who are trying to balance parenting with pursuing their passion?
I would say, and I would say my mom learned me this, but don't give up. Doesn't matter if you're a single mom like my mom was, or if you have a partner or anything.
Mm,
Write down those goals. It might take you 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, but keep to your goal and keep pushing forward. Yes, you are going to have setbacks. Yes, you are going to have people that don't want you to reach it. But honestly, you only have one life. Go for gold, because once you're dead, you're dead. There's no turning around. So make the mess ups, make the screw ups, reach those milestones. Doesn't matter if it takes you 2 or 3 years, just keep pushing, keep pushing, and just believe in God, and just like really, like He will be by your side, and
Wow.
just keep your
Mm.
faith in everything that you do, and you will see you coming out on the other side. Like I said, it might take longer for you than others, but don't give up.
Don't give up, yes, because some even become discouraged if they don't get recognized.
Yes.
Yeah,
Like
they feel like
literally,
they're
like
not doing it. Mm.
some of these brands that I've been like reaching out to work with, it took me 2, 3 years before they actually like see me and work with me. So honestly, just
Wow.
constant, be constant, show up, write down your goals, keep on pushing, write
Mm.
down smaller goals, how to get to that goal, just keep pushing. Don't ever give up. And sometimes if you do feel like it's getting too much or anything like that, and you feel like you need a break, do take that break, because you are
Mm.
entitled to take a pause. You are entitled,
Yes.
because once you are empty, like I always say, you can't pour out, and you need to
Mm.
recharge yourself. But
Mm-hmm.
just keep pushing forward.
Oh, wow. Bonita, thank you for that.
No, thank you guys for having me.
I really enjoyed this interview with you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Everyone that's watching, thank you so much with this lovely woman. She just reminded us that there is in the little things we find magic of parenting, turning daily chaos into style, stories, and soulful connections. So thank you very much, Bonita.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you. Good
Okay,
night.
bye.
Bye.